Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Monster High news to talk about. From updates on the future for G3 core character dolls, from our first look here at the brand new Fearbook Series 2 Venus packaging, welcome committee Frankie updates, first look at the Operetta reproduction dolls, also some updates on the G3 core Nefera doll, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. So yes, finally let's talk about the new Fearbook Series 2 dolls of Venus and Abby. We now have all of these stock photos for these two dolls. First, we had only the stock photos of like one picture for both dolls, and then we had more pictures of the actual dolls themselves and what they came with. And then we got the stock photo for Abby's packaging. And now, lastly, we finally have the packaging stock photo also for Venus. So yay, we finally have all the pictures here. So of course, the packaging has not changed. It just looks different, obviously, for each character. We have new artwork also on the front by Darko Dark, I'm assuming, and the colors are all matching. Obviously, they all look amazing. Abby and Venus is confirmed to have saran curls, and apparently the curls are even like secured in a hairnet, which that is so adorable in like the packaging, so the curls are intact. That is like amazing. And then we have Abby, who obviously has polypropylene. That is not a that's not a surprise. We knew that from the start. But yeah, it's official poly. And then Venus has saran, so of course Venus is going to be eating the most out of these two. And I feel like Venus here, she's like carrying G3 like low-key, like until we get Cupid and Nefera. I feel like she's just like really, doing all the heavy lifting here. But yeah, obviously a theming, gardening for Venus, and then we have like just like the art studio, I guess, like creative hobbies for Abby, like ice sculpting and drawing and painting. So yeah, they're both really cute. Even Abby, I like her outfit. It's just obviously her hair being poly. It's really just a miss. It's a hard pass. And then Venus, I mean, her hair are we have the curls and the makeup even, and the saran. It's just, yeah, she's definitely a win. She's gonna be amazing, and hopefully she's not too hard to get. Yeah, these two are gonna be priced at $24.99, by the way, and they're coming sometime this year, probably around summer. So yeah, really close. Speaking of, yes, we also have all these stock photos now as well for Frankie. Welcome committee Frankie here, and yes, they're no longer postponed or canceled. They are officially coming out sometime in 2025, if I had to guess, probably around summertime, and the price is $29.99. So here's the packaging stock photo, and here's some of the other photos as well, just in case you forgot all about this doll, because I feel like, yes, they got postponed to this year, but that's it. They are coming out this year. That's very exciting, because I feel like we've been waiting so long for this doll to release, and it's finally gonna happen sometime this year. Now, next up here, we have some speculation and updates that At Seeing Mount has shared on upcoming and, possible future G3 core doll releases. So apparently we're no longer gonna get any, boy dolls, like any ever again. So that means no Gillington Weber core doll, no Manitor doll, no Barkimedes, no more core dolls of boy characters in G3. So that is very disappointing, but honestly, are we surprised? No, it was just, the writing was on the wall. Mattel, whenever they make boy dolls, they do not tend to sell well, and so I guess that's just it. They didn't sell enough, so they're officially no longer gonna make any other introductions of G3 characters, and yeah, we're not gonna get any new G3 core boy dolls, and let alone more reappearing like Heath or Deuce or Claude G3 boy dolls. So yeah, this disappointing, but not surprising. And then just like with that, we're also very unlikely gonna get more G3 Goliath dolls. Her core doll didn't sell enough. Then we got her Skulltimates doll, which apparently also just didn't do enough. So Mattel is not liking her odds and chances. So she's just gonna be put on the bench for a while. It's not a never say never. She could get a doll again in the future, but it's just very unlikely. So her future is very, it's on thin ice. Let's see what happens. And then, according to this rumor as well, the animated series is canceled, and we only got 2 seasons. But apparently, when it was still running, And when there was, a possibility for a third season, there were, rumors, and it was confirmed that Rochelle Goyle and Rebecca Steam would eventually appear in a possible third season. Now, obviously, that never happened, and it won't happen, unfortunately. But with those two characters being planned to return, it is safe to assume that they will still make their G3 core doll debut sometime, most likely in 2026. So that's very exciting. It's very similar to what happened with Cupid. We never got to see Cupid's character properly introduced in, the animated series, but we're still getting her core doll. So I feel like it's very likely that at some point, just like with Rochelle and Rebecca, that were supposed to appear in a potential third season, Cupid was probably going to also appear in a special for the third season as well. But that never happened, so we're still getting her core doll. And so just like with Cupid, it's very likely that we're also going to get a Rochelle and Rebecca G3 core dolls. Just not this year, probably we're going to get leaks at the end of this year for those two dolls coming next year, if it does happen. So that's very exciting. If even just like potentially getting core dolls of those two characters reimagined in G3, that is like, okay, next level, where I'm here for it. Let's see what they do with those two characters. I'm also glad that they're still, introducing new characters in G3, even if there's no longer a animated series. So that's exciting. That's good. Speaking of, yes, we finally have some updates on the upcoming G3 Nefera core doll. Now, of course, technically speaking, G3 Jennifer's core doll is also a release for this year. And of course, we're also getting the G3 Cupid Asteria doll, part of the, Scary Sweet Birthday collection, also coming later this year. Now, for Nefera's core doll here, we finally have a description found on Amazon UK. So, it reads, Monster High Nefera de Nile doll is a fiercely fashionable mummy with a heart of gold. She comes with a scary sweet pet and lots of glamorous accessories. Nefera de Nile shows off her regal style in a mummy wrap dress. She has sheer sleeves on each arm, one with a snake cuff and one with a satiny ribbon fringe. Golden jewelry, sunglasses, a hieroglyphic handbag, and cobra heels complete her look. Plus, she's ready for a day at school with her computer, eye-coffin snacks, and lotus water. Last but not least, Nefera de Nile comes with Lavish, her boo-love-it pet. Lavish is an Egyptian scarab who adds major sunshine to her days. So that's it. Yeah, basically, it seems to sound very similar to what she wore in the animated series. A mummy wrap dress with two sleeves that have different finishes. One with a satin ribbon fringe, and then the other one has a snake cuff. Okay, interesting. I wonder how that will look like, if it's too asymmetric, or will it still kind of vibe? And then obviously Lavish, her pet. Is G1 Nefera's pet also called Lavish? I mean, they're both scarabs, but are they still the same character or different characters, different pets? I don't know. But yeah, I'm assuming she will still have a high ponytail, and like her makeup will still be mainly the same like on the animated series, and her shoes as well, cobra heels. So yeah, let's see. She comes with a eye coffin, computer, snacks, lotus water. So that sounds really cute. She's gonna be taller as well, probably curvier. I can't wait to see her. Honestly, I feel like it's been about time. Also, it kind of sucks that we're still waiting for like Howlene's core doll to come, and Skelita as well. Like those two are characters that have appeared in multiple episodes, and we still don't have dolls of those two characters. Maybe it'll happen Mercedes as well. It could happen, just maybe not this year. Moving on to G1 news here, we have our first look at the brand new Funko Pop Snow Globe edition of Frankenstein, and like a snow globe, and it's like probably like a working snow globe, and the Funko Pop is like smaller, and so it's part of the like Mattel 80th anniversary release. So that's really cute. And then we're also getting, we have confirmation that we're getting more Monster High Funko Pops this year of Draculaura and Skelita, and then also of Ghoulia Yelps, Abby, and then Draculaura in her Sweet 1600s outfit. So bunch more Funko Pops coming this year. Very exciting. I feel like we don't really talk about Funko Pops. A lot of people don't like them. That's totally understandable. I have a few, and now I'm stuck with them. But yeah, Monster High Funko Pops, always I'm always happy to get more. We don't have enough. I feel like we have, we just got 3 last year from the Schools Out collection, like in Clawdeen, Frankie, and Dracula in those outfits. But yeah, it's exciting that we're getting even more Funko Pops here of other characters. Okay, yes. Then we also have finally our first look at some of the brand new Creeproductions coming later this year. Part of the third wave. Here we have our first look at the Creeproductions Operetta doll that was found, spotted by Monster High Retro on Instagram, and because they went to the London Toy Fair, I believe, and that's where they had a little booth from Mattel with different sections for different brands, and so they had a Monster High section, and that's where they had the Operetta Creeproduction doll displayed. And so thanks to Monster High Retro, we have again our first look here at Operetta from the upcoming wave 3 of the Creeproductions that also include Nefera de Nile, Toralei Stripe, and then we have also the Werecat twins and those will be priced at almost $50, and then the individual releases will be $24.99. And shocker, Operetta here looks exactly like the first release. It's always like, okay, Creeproductions, how are they gonna look? Well, ideally they would look exactly the same like the initial releases, and thank God, Operetta here, the face grading isn't botched. It looks amazing. The curl obviously was very important that they got it right, and yes, it looks accurate. So I'm happy that she looks like herself. She looks amazing. The quality is still here. She comes with the her guitar or banjo and her pet and her diary. It's all here. So amazing. The packaging is slightly updated, like with all the other Creeproduction releases. And yeah, the back of the box doesn't, include any artwork for the other, characters, Nefera, Toralei, the Werecat twins. But, they are coming again sometime in spring. Probably going to be like around, even maybe early summer, I would say, for, other European countries who will get things later. Speaking of, I do hope that they become accessible also on Amazon. I feel like for the second wave of Creeproductions, were they ever really successfully, available on Amazon for people to purchase, like here in Europe? In the US it's easier, but even then it's like not easy. So I feel like with the Creeproductions, it's always been like a tough time to really get a hold of them. Like it's never been easy, if that makes sense. Like it's always been like there's a fear of selling out and then they're gone and then that's it. So I just, that really sucks because it would be, ideally with Creeproductions of Monster High popular characters like this, they would have enough stock. They wouldn't have to make it a big deal when they're restocking or like, oh, it's scarcity, FOMO, like ideally you could just find these in stores again. I don't know, and I feel like Mattel has the power obviously to do that if they wanted to make it that way, if they wanted to have the release be that way. But they're not doing it, and that really sucks because it's like it could just be so much easier if they would just choose to properly release all of these everywhere in stores and like really push them out, so that everyone has a chance to get them. And I feel like no one would be complaining if we would have these dolls, on stores and if there would be too many of them. Next, we have some more information on the upcoming collector Clawdeen doll. The price is confirmed to be around $90 and yes, still releasing sometime this year in September. So it's now very likely that this doll will have a very similar style and design to Vampire Hearts Dracula and also the Fangvo Genifyer doll. So very voluminous, gown, probably very deluxe design details and fabric, so that's very exciting. Hopefully she just looks really good because the last collector Clawdeen doll was the holiday Clawdeen doll. Ironically enough, she came out at the same time like the Vampire Hearts Dracula doll, so yeah, and she did not sell enough. so hopefully this time around with this Clawdeen doll, the face looks good, the hair looks good, and the design is actually designing here. And lastly, I just thought this was kind of funny. After 19 months, the Cleo Haute Couture Midnight Runway doll is now completely sold out on Mattel Creations. That is like over a year ago. Oh my god, and she was in stock for 19 months. Wow. I mean, it goes to show you that the Midnight Runway collection really just wasn't popular, like except for Spectra, and just because she was like a new character getting reintroduced, and even then her design wasn't amazing, and her hair was a mess. But Frankie, Cleo, they just, yeah, is Frankie still available? Like, yeah, 19 months, finally sold out after 19 months. Let's see how long it'll take to for these collector, Squid Game doll to sell out, because I believe she's still available. Yeah, and that was the video. Yeah, what do you think of these updates, of a first look at the Creeproduction Operetta doll, of the, speculation rumors for the future of, G3 core dolls, no more boy dolls, no more Ghoulia very likely, but we are getting Rochelle and Robecca probably sometime next year, so, there's bad stuff and good stuff. And then what do you think of the upcoming Fearbook Series 2 dolls? Yes, let me know all your thoughts down below. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support that channel if you're able to, and of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the dollty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.